Hi everyone, welcome to our channel H Cube. Happy Healthy Home. How are you all doing? So by now you would have understood what this video is about. So before we jump into more details, please subscribe to this channel and click on the bell icon to get notified whenever a new video is posted. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up. And please share with your friends if you feel this might help anyone. So now you are seeing a RoboMop which I have been using since couple of months. Please check the description box for the product links and other pricing details. Now let's have a close look into the RoboMop. Here comes our 360 S7 RoboMop. So now let's see all the parts of the RoboMop. I'll show you how it operates and I'll give you enough information on getting some understanding about 360 S7 RoboMop. So this is the RoboMop and these are the sensors. This is a LiDAR. This will help RoboMop to detect heights and then decide whether to go in underneath or not. And this is a button pressing on which it will start operating.
Cleaning makes me happy.
See, it will start cleaning. Now it is trying to understand its surroundings and then it will map the area and then based on the mapping it will start cleaning that particular area. So clicking this again, it will take it to the pause mode. And this one button is for making the RoboMop to go and get it charged in its docking station. And as this is both vacuum cum mopping, so this is the water tank. And if you open the lid up, this is the dustbin. So mostly it might be needed for you to remove dust once in 2 days. And here comes a brush which is very handy to clean the RoboMop whenever it is needed. So I'm removing all the parts which has to be cleaned and I'll show it to you now. Now I'm turning this upside down and you can understand it. It has got 3 wheels, one side brush, and this is the main brush. So this is how first you need to remove this and you can remove this brush. On a regular basis all these things has to be cleaned. And this is the side brush which will help us to collect all the dust which is collected under the corners. And these are the 4 sensors which will help a RoboMop to stop falling from heights. So let me put it back in its position, and this is a mopping cloth which is made of fiber. This way you can remove it and put it back again. And this tank's capacity is around 150 ml, wherein you can fill the water using this button. If you lift it, you will get a hole, and in that through that you can put a water. So while you are filling the water, you can even add some disinfectant like Dettol or Lysol to it, so that your house will be much more cleaner. So let me put this brush back again here, and let me show you how much dust it got collected inside. You need to open this bin and empty it out. See how much hair it got collected. Ideally the hair will get stuck to this brush, so they have using this brush. It has got a small knife. You can cut the hair out and you can remove it. I'm putting it back again. That's it. So this is how you need to now let me leave this mop. Usually when dust is more, I will refine using the mop along with vacuum. So once I'll put a vacuum and then I will go to the mode like vacuum and mop mode. It will do vacuum and mop simultaneously, but as the liquid is not there, I'm removing this out. and the dust is also little more, right? So with the wet mop, this dust might get stuck to it if the dust is more. So mostly my suggestion is, if a house is almost neat and clean, you can use this mop in vacuum and mop mode. Otherwise, do one round of vacuum and then use a vacuum and mop mode, which will make your house crystal clear. And this is the powerful mode in which the mop is getting operated. And you can understand how much the sound is there. And with the quiet mode, this will be much more quieter. And someone who used a regular vacuum, the sound it gives out, when compared to that sound, this sound is like very minimal. See how nicely it is setting the carpet aside. If the carpet is neatly stuck to the ground, it will climb on the carpet, it will clean it and it will go. So we need not worry on removing the floor mats and all. And I suggest you make sure you stick the floor mats to the ground so that this will clean the floor mats even. It seamlessly goes underneath the bed and very easily comes out. This is the beauty of the LiDAR technology and SLAM algorithm. Now let's check the RoboMop in quiet mode condition and the noise it gives out. Once the charge gets drained, it will automatically go to the docking station and get it docked for charging. Now let me talk about couple of advantages I found with this RoboMop. So this mop, it will vacuum and mop the home. So I felt I don't need a maid for cleaning and mopping my house. And with small kids around in house, people will get it very handy whenever they drop something on the floor. We can operate the RoboMop via mobile app. App is having different features like spot cleaning, scheduling, storage of different maps so that you can differentiate maps between utilities, balconies, and if it is a duplex villa, first floor, ground floor and different floors. And you will be notified about maintenance, when to clean the sensors and when to replace the brushes. So there are many other features like remote controlling where you want to operate on your own. And that's all for today. Please give a thumbs up if you like this video and subscribe to this channel and click on bell icon to get notified about new videos. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.